Once you've cooked ribs like this, you'll forget all about that 3-2-1 method. Today we're cooking hot and fast on the Hunsaker Drum Smoker. Strap in, buckle up, hang on, because here we go. Hey, it's Ronnie Ribeye. Welcome into the channel. Today I'm cooking some St. Louis style pork spare rib. I'm featuring some rubs and sauces from the Hotty Toddy Barbecue and Steak Crew. I hope you stick around. Let me show you how I like to cook them. Let's get this party started off right with some royal oak charcoal. Today I'm using some supersized briquettes in my Hunsaker Drum Smoker, and I poured about a half a bag in there, and I'm going to fire off a couple of tumbleweeds to get it going. It is the charcoal of champions. Now that I've got my charcoal lit, I'm going to add maybe 5 or 6 hickory chunks. That'll give me enough smoke for the first couple of hours. Today I'm running a water pan in this Hunsaker Drum Smoker, just kind of doing a little experiment to see what kind of moisture I can retain. And I've got everything fired off now. We're going to close the lid, shooting for a target temp of about 300 degrees. Now we're going to get going on our St. Louis style ribs. These are actually already trimmed and looking really good, straight from the Publix at Hayes Farm. All I want to do is just clean them up a little bit, cut off any excess fat, big chunks of hard fat, and I'm going to get that membrane off the backside. I like using a fork and a paper towel. It just makes it a little bit easier for me to get that membrane off of there. We're going to do that to both of these racks of ribs. Do a little bit of trimming right here on that little bit of flat meat that's on the backside, and just try to make everything look nice. I'm not really going to do a whole lot of trimming on these because they're not really for any kind of a contest, just some good eating ribs. And there you can see I'm just taking a little bit of that excess fat off of the end. It's not really going to render away, and you don't want to eat a big mouthful of fat. So we're going to flip them over here and just check them over one more time. Maybe do just a little bit of trimming on the backside, a little bit of that flat meat. And now it's time to season it up, and really keeping this pretty basic today. I'm going to use some Hotty Toddy rib rub, Hotty Toddy Mississippi all-purpose rub, and of course, you know, I got to use some Hardens. And I'm going to actually use a little bit of mustard as a binder today, just one thin line. It doesn't take a whole lot of mustard. We're going to take and rub that all in real good and get it evenly on the back side of these ribs. I always like to start on the back side, and we'll just wipe that all in. And you're not even going to taste the mustard. It's going to cook away. It just serves as a binder, keeps that rub on there. I'm going to start off with a real thin coat of some hardened seasoning. Doesn't take a whole lot. Just kind of get that little bit of savory in there that Hardens provides. Then I like using this Mississippi Ultimate AP rub, salt, pepper, garlic, a couple other real good things in there. Give it some pop. Thin coat of that, and then finally that Hotty Toddy rib rub. It's going to give these ribs a beautiful color. Just a nice even coat of that. You want to make sure that you get the edges and get all of that coated up really nice. You can get all these rubs at BamaBarbecueSupply.com. So be sure and check my buddy Rob out down there. He's got a great selection of stuff. Once we get the back side of these all seasoned up and really nice even coat on there, I just like to kind of pat everything in just so it kind of sticks on the back side. And then we're going to take them and flip them over, and we're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. Here I'm just kind of shaping everything up, just kind of looking to see how they're going to lay there on the drum smoker. And I'm going to start back over as second verse, same as the first. A little bit of yellow mustard, just one thin line, doesn't have to be a whole lot. Rub it in, and then we're going to start with our 3 different rubs. That would be the Hardens, the Mississippi Ultimate AP rub, and then finally that rib rub there at the end. It's going to really give it a nice color. So there you can see we're doing that, and then I'll also kind of coat those edges. I don't know that I really showed that in the video here, but just got a nice even coat of all 3 of these rubs. Of course, you can use whatever kind of rub that you like. These are just have really been hitting for me out on the competition circuit. You know, when something's working, you kind of stay with it. But for these ribs, I do have a little bit of a twist, something I haven't done before, and I will show you that here in just a few minutes. There we go. We're going to pat that side in. All that looks really nice. And we're going to let these sweat in now for probably about 15-20 minutes while we get our smoker up to temp. We're shooting for a temp of about 300 degrees on our Hunsaker Drum Smoker so we can go hot and fast. These ribs look really nice. There's a better shot of them right there. So now they're sweating in, and it looks like our drum smoker is just about up to temp. It's time to go hot and fast. We're going to smoke these ribs for right at 2 hours. They're on the smoker. I've got my rack set, I think, in the second position from the top. So we're going to close the lid. And here's what I was talking about. We're going to spritz these with some cherry Coke after the first hour, and then at the end of the second hour, right before we wrap, give them a nice spritz, keep them moist with that cherry Coca-Cola, and they look really nice there. It's got them on for 2 hours, got a nice color. Our bark is set, and now it is time to put them in the wrap. And this wrap is going to be really simple. It's going to be a half a stick of Kerrygold butter on the top, a little bit more of that Hotty Toddy rib rub, and finally about 6 ounces of this cherry Coke. And I just kind of let it set out. I guess it's at room temperature. So I'm going to pour about 6 ounces in there, double wrap it in foil so everything's sealed up nice and neat. And here you can see I'm going to pour about 6 ounces, or actually about a cup, I guess is what I used, of the cherry Coke in there. And it's going to give it just a little sweeter flavor, something different. And I mean, I really kind of dig the flavor that the cherry Coke gives it. So we got our first rack off of there. Here we are, second rack, meat side down, and it's just the same thing for the second rack of ribs. 4 pats of that butter, and that's Kerrygold unsalted. A little bit more rib rub, and then finally there at the end, about 8 ounces of that cherry Coke in there. Wrap it up tight, and it's just kind of braise those ribs in the foil, make them super tender. And we've got them ready now. They're getting ready to go back on the smoker, cooking in the foil for 1 hour. It's going to make them super tender. Here we are after 1 hour. We drained the juice off, and now we're going to come in with some of that sweet Southern Shine barbecue sauce from the Hotty Toddy Barbecue and Steak Crew. Puts a beautiful color, beautiful sheen on these ribs. I do the backside first, flip them over. Man, look at that color. Look at that bone pull back. This is an awesome rack of ribs right here. I don't believe I could have cooked a better rack. It doesn't take a whole lot of sauce. You don't want to waste it. Just brush it all in nice and neat. Note I'm using like a synthetic brush on here. It doesn't leave a lot of brush stroke marks. You kind of see that in the finished product here. Everything kind of blends together. But that is an awesome looking rack of ribs. I'm going to use that foil on the outside of it. It's just kind of a boat, just to keep it all right there in place. Easy to handle. Pick it up, put it back on the smoker, and then just roll down the edges on the second one after you've drained it. I just drained that juice right back into that empty Coke bottle with a little funnel. And we'll start off by saucing the backside. I really like this sauce. It's got just a super sweet taste to it. It's got a little spice, a little kick on the end, which really makes it good. Man, that is a beautiful rack of ribs right there. I'm gonna give it a little shot of sauce on the front side of it. And you'll see here in just a second how beautiful this rack of ribs really is. Quick little brush in. I really like that synthetic brush. Don't have to worry about getting any fibers or any hairs on your ribs. Nothing falling off. Easy to clean up. And there they are, back on the Hunsaker Drum Smoker. We're going to set these, I'd say, for about 15 minutes. And there I pulled them off. They're laying on the cutting board. We're going to cut these up. And there we are, wrapping up, slicing these ribs. They're cutting super easy. There we go. Going to flip them all over and show you how they ended up looking here at the very end. Got some nice bone pull back on these. as well. Look at that rack. And oh, don't forget that juice, that sauce right out of the wrap. Pour it on the top. A little bit extra there. Yum, yum. Look at that. Beautiful rack of ribs. Look at all the moisture on top of that cutting board. Yeah, they were amazing. There's the second rack laying on the top. Only thing left to do now is go in and get a bite. Man, I cannot wait. These ribs were amazing. Perfect. Look at that perfect bite. And there you go, hot and fast Cherry Coke ribs. Hey, thanks for watching today's video. Until we get together again, I'm Ronnie Ribeye. I'll see you around the grill. If you like today's video, please subscribe to the channel.